Yes,
Yay!
we made it. Thank God.
I don't know how.
I don't know how either. You guys, this
Hi,
has been quite the
everybody.
week, and we are glad to be live with you today.
I know we weren't gonna,
Oh, yeah,
but
seriously.
both our Chrissy's brother and my husband are out of the hospital.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your prayers and your healing energy. We truly, truly appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a rough week.
Yeah.
It's a little scary. Are we crooked, Vera?
Yeah, who cares? It's not a perfect world.
It's kind of like, oh well,
Yeah.
that's okay. We're together.
Such
so
is life right now.
Yeah. But we're here.
Yes.
So that's what's awesome. Okay, so our announcements are pretty much
The same.
Yeah. Soulsenlightenment.com. You can find all
Subscribe.
this. Yes, subscribe.
Like.
Share, comment, exactly. And if we answer your questions in our videos, we will put your name in the description.
Right.
So that's one thing to look for, especially with birthmarks or past lives. Any questions, just watch those playlists.
But you know what I thought about?
What?
I haven't told you anything about it yet, so I don't know if I should say it.
Now we want to know.
I was just thinking that we could, when we get to 2,000 subscribers, the 2,000th subscriber, we can give them a canvas.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
What do you guys think?
I think that is really special.
Do you really?
Yeah,
or do you want to give them something else?
I think it's a great idea. That would be
I was between that and like Joan. Mm-hmm. I love that one. I'm in love with that black and white. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. It's up to you.
Yeah.
It'll be something like that.
Yeah, something special.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
What do you
like that. I like that.
And that's our gift back to you guys.
Yeah.
For helping us get to another milestone.
Yeah, absolutely. That's really cool.
Or maybe we should wait for the canvas to be our 1,000,000th.
Well, maybe we'll go, what do they call that?
I don't know.
When something takes off, viral. And then we'll get there fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, let's see.
Who knows, but
let's see
who's doing something great.
Yeah, I love it. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. Something really
we love
special.
You guys. It's all because of you that we get people to share
Eric
with.
And everybody, Lynn, Rose. Oh, cool.
That's
Eric
very interesting because as soon as we went on, we have 4 comments, and that number comes up later in what we're going to talk about today.
We should talk about it now. No, we'll do it later.
You want to? Are you
no,
sure?
We'll do it the way we're going to do it.
I'm all excited. Okay, maybe we'll wait.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys. So we're going to jump into birthmarks, and are we going to do birthmarks first or Lori's? Well, Lori's had a birthmark too.
Lori's going to be the last one.
Last one. Okay.
Now, there's one person, I know she's not here today because I think she can only come every other weekend, and that's Lindsay Lee. And Lindsay, when you're watching this show, can you please give me more information about your dark birthmark on your waistline? Because I don't understand what you mean by under your stomach.
Right, because she said it was on her waist, but it was under her stomach. So maybe you could kind of explain a little bit.
And then I need to know, like, what size is it, what color it is, what does it look like, if it's just a splash or something more significant than just I have a birthmark.
Yeah.
Is it circular? Is it oval? Is it, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can do that, we can get your birthmark answer. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Okay, so our first question, which you have written down, is Daisy's, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Do I only have 2? I thought I had 3.
Daisy's and Lori's.
Lindsay's the third one. Okay.
Okay, you guys, here we are. We're ready to hear it. I want to hear about her birthmark.
Oh, thank you, guys. Daisy's? Are you going to read it?
I don't have that one. Because she was live.
Okay, you guys, this is what happened. If you notice, the late night birthmark show is no more.
It got accidentally deleted, is what happened.
No, it was me. Chris, I was trying to help her out. I was, so you wouldn't have to do any more
you
work.
were trying to help me. It's so
Anyway, it was me. So it's deleted, it's bye-bye, it was live, so we can't, I don't have it. So if you guys had asked questions about, your birthmark, please re-ask because I don't have it.
Yeah, and Daisy's question she asked during the live show, but you
But
happened
I
to write
wrote
it down. Yeah.
because I was going to give her the answer right then, but then I had so many birthmarks to do, I just decided to do it later.
But we have the answer because Vera, you got
At
you
least I wrote that down
right away.
I was.
Right away.
Yeah. So for Daisy, she said that she had a pencil birthmark. It was in the shape of a pencil.
I remember.
Yeah, something.
And
like
that. I just thought that's interesting.
Yeah.
In the shape of a pencil. We haven't heard that one before.
I know. Isn't that exciting?
Yes.
Well, what I picked up was that she was she like wrote poetry, but then she was also an illustrator, or she used to do little drawings for her poetry kind of thing. And I'm not sure I'm so bad with centuries, but it's either, what did I put down? 15th or 16th century. And okay, you guys know I'm not that great with history or geography or math.
That's okay.
That's why.
We all have our talents.
That's right.
That's what we're here for.
So,
you're getting.
She was a courtesan.
Oh yeah,
courtesan?
right.
How do you say it?
Courtesan?
Yeah. So, but she was also a poet, and she was really an advocate for women of ill repute. But she was how did you say it? I mean, she was a courtesan, but she was able to. I think she was like one for a king.
Really?
Yeah. And so she had access to all these powerful people. She got to go wherever she wanted to go. She was treated like she was royalty.
Right.
Okay. So
wow, especially
during this time, then she was around scholars and all kinds of important people. So you started doing poetry, but the poetry was more of it would be, well, maybe in that time too, but it was more about victory and righteousness for women and an advocate for women, especially women that were downtrodden and because I believe you opened up shelters and stuff for
wow.
Yeah. And the reason you became a courtesan because you had a child and your husband had left you, and you had no way of taking care of yourself.
Right.
And your father didn't want anything to do with you because he hooked you up with, I think he was something he was someone that made a lot of money, and it just didn't work out, but she got blamed for the marriage not working.
Of course.
So her dad just kind of said, get out of my sight.
Wow.
So she had to do something.
So he was he was about money.
Yes.
The father.
Yeah. Or power, that kind of thing.
Right.
Because I believe that, I think he was like another merchant, but he was something with selling, and he did educate all of his kids, even the girls. So it was like he wanted them to be something in life, but he didn't like that she didn't cater to the man and not make the marriage work.
Right.
Kind of thing.
Right.
So you were a defender of women, but well, I mean, you had a lot of different kids. I mean, not different kids, a lot of kids from different men. But whenever your situation came about, whenever who you were a courtesan to died, or whoever you were being with at that time, they were all dying off. So she was cut off from money. The family's not going to keep her, because they didn't like her. So you ended up, I think, like penniless. But you were still trying to help people, and I don't know if it had to do with something with family. You were trying to do something like you're still trying to help maybe your sons or your family, your family, and to keep them going, you know, and trying to make money for that. But you weren't making the money you were making as a courtesan. You would have to, you know, get a lot less money.
Right.
So it was pretty hard the rest of your life, but yeah.
Wow. But you know, that's amazing though, because the position that she did a lot with the position that she had because you were saying that she had some type of shelters for women or something like that.
She would open up places where the women can go to if they were, you know, being beaten or if they had nowhere else to go, kind of thing. And she would take care of them because she had the means to do it. She would get the money from the men that she was with. But once that well went dry, you know, no one helped her. So you're, you know how they say like the pen, and according yours is pencil. The pen is mightier than the sword. Yours like is
just gave me the chills.
Yeah, but it's like yours is like the pen is mightier than men, because she put all her stock in the men where she, you know. But it's kind of hard because that's just the way it was. It wasn't like a lot of women had.
It's interesting too because her father sounds like he raised her to, he wanted her to make it work.
Right.
But she was even, I don't want to say rebellious, but she was very spirited over not completely just giving in and catering.
She's probably an Aries.
But she was very empowered. And
she could hold her own with the people that she was with, so her father did help her out in that area because she was learned. She, you know, she knew how to speak well and communicate, and so she was able to just blend in with all the powerful people that she was around. She didn't look like she didn't belong.
Right.
She belonged.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is really neat.
Yeah.
And it's interesting too because she carries that mark as a reminder of her strength. So that's what I love about these birthmarks.
I know, me too.
It's really cool. And I love how she illustrated her poetry.
And I love the way we give ourselves reminders of what we want to bring forward into our current life to help us.
Yeah, I know it. It's
so
like
we have a lot of, you know, in our soul.
Yeah, it helps us to walk taller and stronger in facing our daily challenges. Knowing what we've done before, and it's like, oh, heck yeah. Do it. Okay. Okay.
Lori's next.
So Lori is next. Let's go see. Okay, I'm just going to start reading because your question's a little bit long.
Okay.
Here we go. I think we were all witches in a previous life. When I first found you ladies, that was my first impression. That we had been in in a group of women who were interested in a Wicca type of life together. I wish I could remember more about it. The only beauty mark I have is on the right side of my face, about an inch in front of my ear. It's raised.
I have one. But on the other side.
I had a small brown dot show up in the middle of my palm on my 8th birthday. It stayed into my 20s, then it disappeared. My dreams are so intense, this is another paragraph. My dreams are so intense that I wake up exhausted from them. I never wake refreshed, always running and escaping, returning to do the escape again and again until it becomes easy. This has been so repetitive. It must mean something.
Okay, so, Tiffany made it.
I know. It's so fun to see all our friends here.
Okay.
Mina,
Mina's
everyone.
here. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so Lori. Okay. Lori has
down to business.
in that witch life, really you were healers, herbalists, that kind of thing. So you were really witches, but it was Wiccan themed.
So she resonates too. Yeah. She felt that because inside of her soul she had a memory there.
Yeah. And she was starting to be groomed to do whatever her grandmother had done at the age of 8. So the mark appeared at the age of 8.
Oh, wow.
And that mark is something that ancestrally she's had with people that had that ability, that Go ahead.
ability, like you just said, but don't you find it interesting that it disappeared in her 20s?
Yeah, because she died in her 20s.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
interesting because it's like the beginning of that journey and the end of that journey in
And
her past
all
life.
of them had that dot. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You guys, how cool is that?
Yeah.
That's amazing. That little dot's like a story on her body.
Yeah.
In her soul, really,
Yeah.
that manifested
what
on her
happens to
body,
all of us.
manifested physically, telling her about her
Well, she was a
previous experiences.
She was a midlife. A midlife.
We know what you mean.
Bam.
A midwife.
Midwife.
Yeah. No, we
Yeah.
got you.
So
We got you.
she was a midwife, but she also you also had to hide your powers. You know, the witch kind of thing powers, because there was starting to be the Inquisition about who was witches and who was, that kind of thing.
Right. I
So-
can understand why she'd want to hide it.
So you were accused, Lori, because there was a birth that you helped, and it was a breech birth, and usually breech births in that time frame would not have made it.
It was result in death.
It was
right?
death for both, I believe, for both.
Right.
But more so probably for the child. But you knew how to do something because you were taught by your grandmother, and you did something, and you were massaging, and you were saying things that people started getting scared because you were really like you were mesmerizing the people around you too by the tone that you had that she was doing, and as she was manipulating, the baby to turn around. So people freaked out because that baby should have died, the mother should have died, they didn't, so you're a witch.
Yeah, heaven forbid they
Yeah.
should live.
Yeah.
I could even imagine her even talking to the baby and then getting scared about something like
Yeah,
that.
it was
like you're gonna come
It
out
wasn't
and-
in the language that people were used to. It was something different. It was like an incantation kind of thing. So it scared them.
Wow. Isn't that sad, you guys? And that's what's happened throughout history is when people don't understand. Ignorance breeds fear.
Yeah.
They don't
we
understand
know
and then
it?
they just want to freaking
Yeah.
attack what they don't understand. It's just so superstitious.
Okay, and this is the part that's kind of like really interesting. But I don't know what kind of test they gave her, Lori, at that time, but it had something to do with putting her underwater.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But if she survived, she was a witch.
Yeah.
If she died, she wasn't a witch.
I heard about these types of things.
Okay.
If they sink, then they're not a witch. If they float, in water, then they're a witch, and then they're gonna kill her.
Well, she died in the water, though. She drowned.
Oh, so she
'Cause they
wasn't a
can't-
witch.
But she wasn't a witch. Go figure. But
That is just so evil. Like I said, superstition. It's that ignorance. They're just so afraid.
Yeah.
It's so bad, isn't it? That no understanding.
Yeah. And then just this thing on your side of your face, the birthmark, that's your imperfection on the other side. So, but the one on your hand, that was the one that was significant to the witch life. And you were going to be 20 whenever you were killed.
Wow.
So that's probably why it disappeared, whenever you did.
Wow. I have to say real quick that I love hearing about people's imperfections on the other side.
I know, I do too.
I love
it.
that. That's neat. So
Yeah.
that's her other side imperfection. But wow, that's an amazing story.
Yeah.
It makes me so mad when I think about how they killed so many people,
Yeah.
accusing them of stupid things
But
like
they're
that. back. Isn't that
It's
the
an
truth?
experience that we wanted to go through. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but we're here too. Us who are here to fight darkness, because that is definitely a darkness.
Yeah.
Attacking people.
And then
for...
that thing that she had, that dream.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
That's what she was trying to run away from, going through that drowning trying to get away.
She was redreaming that.
To let it go. And didn't she say it got easier or something?
Yes,
Yeah.
she did. She said, I'm
Yeah,
going to find
so-
it now. Okay, this has been repetitive. Yeah, and then until it becomes easy.
Easy, yeah.
Wow.
So that's what it was.
Wow. You know, that's the thing too is.
Yeah, because she had to hide what she did, you know, in front of people, but she manipulated things to where people didn't notice what she was doing. So, yeah, it was interesting. So just because your birthmark disappeared because that was the end of your life, it means you don't have to hide anymore. Kind of really.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a great message.
Yeah. So that dream actually is helping you to release, and that's a good thing.
Isn't it interesting how this different experiences from past lives come out of our soul for us to work through?
Exactly.
Like when we're children and we're playing some strange game, not strange, but it might seem strange at the time, like whatever it is, but we're really working out things that happened to us in other lifetimes or in our dreams, and we're working it out. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
What's really cool too is that she started to learn about this at this point in her life. So for whatever reason, it's really cool.
It is cool.
Yeah. Okay. So Vera, did we want to go on to our next and very cool subject?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the last one is the cold moon.
Oh, did you guys get to see the cold moon that was on Thursday at 12:12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time?
That's cool.
Yeah, so that cold moon is, and astrologically, everybody had a different energy associated with that cold moon. I only know the three offhand because I know Aries, I know Libras, and I know Geminis. And those three are actually the signs that, oh, Mina, wasn't it awesome? I took a picture, it's on my Facebook. It's on our Facebook. Didn't I put it on? Yeah. It's on Soul's Enlightenment. So, yeah, it's so much energy. And I actually told my petition to the moon instead of writing it down.
I really like that technique.
So amazing.
I think that is super, super cool.
Yeah.
Because you have all that emotion into it.
And then you could just feel the energy from the moon. It was
I love
awesome.
that. That's a neat idea.
Yeah.
I think you started a new thing.
Yeah, so it means freedom for those three. You'd have to look up what your astrological sign is to find out, you know, what it is. But that freedom goes along with what's going on in what we're going to be experiencing in 2020. And 2020 equals a 4. So 4 is a solid foundation.
I love the number 4.
I know you do.
I do. I really, really, really love it.
Well, whenever I was going through feng shui training, 4 was not a good number for Chinese.
I know that.
Yeah, for
and
Asian.
It was so funny.
It means death.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I was just going to say that because when I bought my car, there was only 2 in like Northern California. And nobody wanted mine because the license plate has 4 4s. But I was excited because I love the number 4.
Yeah, and 4 is a solid foundation. So we're going to be going into 2020, and it's new beginnings. Of course, it always is, but this is more so, the 2020. And get this. It's also the number for angels.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not. I didn't want to tell you before I said it.
Oh my gosh, I did not know this.
I didn't either. I thought 12 was angels. I don't know why. But anyway, it said 2020 is the number of angels. And the angels are ready to support us in 2020. Because, and also it brings that sense of calm that you get with them. So it's not going to be so, you know, topsy-turvy like 2019 has just been, you know. So we're going to get respite from that, probably towards the middle of the year, not
the calming and energy of the angels. You know, sometimes I think about all these angels back here, and it makes me feel more calm because I feel like they have my back. They're watching over us. They're protecting us.
Exactly. And then the angels are giving us reasons to live our life to the fullest. They're helping you to live your life to the fullest.
Yeah.
So don't forget to ask.
See,
yeah.
I really love that because it's that new beginning. I wanted to show.
Let me do one more.
Oh, okay.
There's one more thing. And also it's clarity. It's vision. Okay?
Ooh.
2020 vision.
Oh. Wow. Sometimes things are
Unintended.
right in front of our face and we don't see it. I know for me, I didn't even think of that. That's true.
2020.
So in other words, like you were mentioning before we went live, things will be revealed.
Yeah.
We'll be able to see through.
Yeah, and it's like we're going through a lot of stuff, and we're going to continue to go through a lot of stuff at the beginning of the year. But lean on your angels, because that energy is going to give you hope. Yeah.
See, I love that. And I wanted to show, can I show my picture now?
Yeah.
Okay. I got to ask Vera because I don't want to interrupt the goodness she's got going on for everybody. Cool message. I just wanted to show
Rose,
you guys.
Me too. I
wanted to show
bathing.
you
Oh,
the new beginning angel, because this is an interpretation of an angel of new beginning to remind us all that we all have a chance for a new beginning. Just like how a child, when we're a child, we're starting off, we have everything ahead of us.
Everything's exciting too.
Yes.
I remember when Amelia, I had her outside in the backyard, and she was just starting to walk, and a gust of wind came and blew her cute little hair back. I will never, I'm getting chills, forget the look of her on her face.
Is it pure joy?
She just went like, what is that? And then she looked at me. I go, that's the trees dancing, and they sent you their energy. Like she knew what I was saying. And then she just started giggling, and that was it. But
it just gave me the chills.
The immediate reaction to her, she just closed her eyes and went, ah. Now, do we do that? Well, I mean, I don't, but
right.
You know, I'm like, oh, my hair. You know, but that joy. And then I've seen on TV, and I let Amelia play on the rain for the first time she saw rain when she was able to walk, and she was outside, and she was just like, you know, like, where is this coming from?
Wow.
And you see it on the TV. There's an ad where a little girl is like so excited about the rain. Mm-hmm. So that's what 2020 is bringing. That we're going to be able to see things in a different way.
And I love that. It's, you know, I think personally for all of us, I think of like in our personal lives, is that as a child, we have so much ahead of us. We have our whole life ahead of us, and there's so much hope of all the things that we want to experience. But every single day, we truly do have an opportunity to have a new beginning, to start again or start anew in whatever type of situation. It could be a mindset or outdated beliefs that we can finally set aside. I know when I brought Kirk home from the hospital yesterday, he told me last night that he felt like he was having a dream. He was so happy. He felt like he was dreaming being home.
Yeah.
And there was all these things he was telling me that he wanted to do. Whereas, you know, sometimes we get in a rut. Not him,
we take
but
stuff for granted.
Exactly. For me, I get, whether it's taking it for granted, whether it's just getting in a routine or whatever it is, and then it's like when we realize we have a new opportunity to change things around. We have that choice, like you talked about before, change, choice. What was it? Change, choice.
Oh, what is that? Eric's not here anymore. You have to go to work. Chance, choice, change.
Yeah, okay.
Chance, choice, change.
Change, exactly. Yeah. Anyways.
Double digits, that's awesome. That means you're like getting so many messages from your angels and your guides and that kind of thing. Because Mina's seeing 11, 22, 33, 44, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah. And that's, you know, not long ago we asked Angus in a trance session about seeing, even like with the triple numbers, it could be double numbers, or it could be even the quadruple numbers, like 11, 11, or whatever it might be. And he was saying that whenever you see those repetitive numbers, it can be, that is whatever you've been asking for. Like, let's say it's healing. That's when you're open to you're receiving that healing, receiving an infusion message, or knowing you're on track. It could be a message from a loved one. Whatever it is that you are particularly focusing on is what you're getting at that moment.
You know, it's not anymore like we're on track.
Right.
I think it's more that we're getting, like, there's a message to be gotten at that particular time.
At that moment, yeah.
And maybe we're on track to get the message.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. But that I just brought
but
up
it's more than just
because that's just so
Because that's what we were told before. Well, maybe because
exactly.
it's hard whenever somebody's being asked, like, well, what does it mean? Well, it just means you're on track. So,
Yeah.
so that ends the conversation.
But it really is, I agree. I feel like it's whatever it is that you've been focusing on, or even at that moment when something's on your heart or your mind.
Yeah. Rose.
But anyways,
Yeah.
we're all reading.
I always tell Amelia, she's like, looking, she likes to see the trees move, and I always go, see, they're dancing for you, and she starts dancing for the trees.
Aww.
Yeah, so it's so cute.
That's
but yeah,
cute.
so it's going to be, you know, a little rocky still at the beginning, but then you guys will always have challenges, but it's going to be a little bit easier towards the middle and the end of the year. So
yeah, that's interesting with what's coming up this year as a royal week.
I know, 2020.
For things to be revealed and 2020 vision.
Well, Roxanne's a 4, just like you.
Oh, awesome.
I'm an 8.
See?
Yeah.
That's cool, Roxanne.
Now, anybody that wants to know what the full moon energy means for them, just go on the internet, hit full moon astrology, and then they'll tell you what your sign is experiencing during this moon phase.
Yeah, and I was just going to tell Lynn, because she was saying it's good to know that she's going to have some angel help.
Yeah,
She has a huge
it's good to
decision.
know.
That's exactly
Yeah.
it. You can ask your angels for a message, and you can ask for a specific sign.
Don't forget your guides, though.
Of course.
You have to utilize all the help.
But you can ask for a sign, even like the numbers that we were talking about. And then, or to receive a flower or whatever. And then look for that sign. Give a timeline too. Be specific. Yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of 4s here.
That's really interesting.
That's good.
Yeah.
Twinkle Karma was saying, in her sleep state, I was hearing conversation. Oh, yeah. That was your guides talking.
She's had that before.
Yeah.
I remember that, yeah. Yep. Was there anything else that we wanted to tell her?
Nope, that's it.
Fabulous friends today.
Yeah. What, next week is Christmas.
I can't believe it. Already.
I know.
But.
And we're happy about it.
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah.
But we plan to be here or be somewhere live,
Be
right?
here or be somewhere else.
We plan to be doing our show next week.
Yeah.
I believe. Yeah. So
because isn't it on Thursday or something? When is Christmas?
Christmas the following week, I think. It's
Oh,
Wednesday.
it's not
or
next
something.
week. Oh, so we'll be here next week.
Alrighty. Well,
God willing.
yeah. Yeah, really. We love you all. Thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, you guys have a great rest of the weekend and the week.
Yes.
Yeah.
We love you all.